Ladies and gentlemen,
What did I tell you about doing the intro?
Shut up.
What did I tell you about
who won last week? Who is currently in the lead?
I mean,
you won
by a technicality.
Shut up. Go sit in your little chair in the corner. It's my time.
You know what? I'm gonna lay on my deluxe luxury couch while you do your intro, and I'm gonna be super comfortable. Do me a favor and text me. Text me when you're done.
We'll see about that. But since you want to keep being yourself, it's fine. Blaming NASCAR, doing things. I had to cut you off. I had to just cut the episode short because I couldn't stand listening to your incessant complaining. I didn't even get to do an outro because
it was an important race.
And you're allowed to think that.
Okay, fine. I'll shut up. Go ahead. Do your intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode, baby. I love it. We're having fun. I'm up by 40,000 right now. He's
up by 40,000 right now. Listen, I'm going to give away the title match for free. Of course people are going to fucking watch that. Come on, dude.
Your show's live to tape. You get to fix any mistakes that you have. You can make any excuses you want. But
Friday Night SmackDown is filmed before a live audience, okay? How dare you imply that... Oh my God. Just book your damn show.
It's what it's called live to tape for. Oh, do you want me to go first this week? I can go first again. That's fine by me.
No, you go. Just go ahead and go. Get your crap out of the way, all right?
All right, everything's...
SmackDown, just... Ladies and gentlemen, just sit through this. Just sit through this freaking raw garbage so you can experience the absolute joy that is Friday Night SmackDown taped live in front of a studio audience, okay?
So first things first, we are going to add to this rivalry because I do want this rivalry to be extended out as well since we've got all 4 women in it. So we're just going to go ahead and leave that as it is right now. We might just have to restart it after Vengeance, I believe, is our pay-per-view. So Lita, Melina, Mickey, and Trish in that rivalry. Hopefully, because we want to build Mickey up because we do want her in the title picture because the fact that she's not right now is kind of upsetting to me, but everything else looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Power 25 since we learned this last week. So thank you for that, good sir.
I helped you. You're welcome. You need all the help you can get.
Trish Stratus is in contention for the Intercontinental Championship, as is Mickie James. What? Why are they in contention for the Intercontinental title? That doesn't make any sense. So the nice thing is we don't have to worry about rivalries. Let's check our roster, though, see how everybody's doing. Fatigue's a little high in some of these guys, so we're not going to do anything ridiculous. So let's take a look. We got a lot of guys that are getting close, so why don't we sign a couple of them, make sure we don't lose anybody. Sign Cena to another 5 weeks, get him locked up. Definitely want Kane for another 5 weeks, get him locked up. We could probably get everybody locked up for at least another 5 weeks. I got enough cash. But we will wait on a few. RVD we definitely do want. We don't want to release him. Absolutely not. And we will sign Shelton this week as well because we're going to get some of that taken care of. All right, now that we got that business taken care of, let's go ahead. We are going to absolutely advertise. And then we are going to do the same thing because it works. We're going to do it. Guess who's giving away another free WWE Championship match this week? This guy. Guess who's going to tune in? All of the fans that want to see it. They're going to go big. Go big or go home. Right? So let's take a look at one thing really quick because our show last week was kind of all over the place. So one thing that we do want to even this out a little bit, right? So definitely we want to leave Cena Booker T where it is. We want to have JBL and Kurt Angle as well. So let's make sure we get that situated so that way we know that because those two matches are going to be good. Tag match will kick off the show. All right. That is what we needed to know. So let's get back to our schedule here. We want... No, that's not what we want. We're going to go ahead and do a single match. Booker T's looking for some retribution on John Cena. We are not. We're not going to put the title on the line this week. We are, however, going to get... They're fighting all over the place. They just can't stop themselves. If they don't slow down a little bit, they're gonna hurt themselves, and we got to make sure that they're gonna be okay. But I think they will be just fine where they are at. So, like I said, we are going to kick the show off with a tag team match. This time we're gonna do an elimination tag. Cade and Murdoch are very upset about losing their tag team titles. Just to see as well if it'll actually let me... Yeah, they can't fight for it. So hopefully they can get a win. They can get themselves up the card a little bit. Then... Where were we at here? We're going to do some women's action. Be Lita versus... Actually, we want this to be a tag team match. Nope, I want Melina here. Versus Trish and Mickey. Then... go a good old-fashioned singles match because RVD and Shelton Benjamin are still fighting it out for that #1 contendership.
Oh, I just realized, isn't there? Can we like check like the website or something like that for other info? Or
yeah, it pops up after every week.
Oh, okay.
And then let's take a look at something really quick because I'm pretty sure RVD and Shelton are both faces. So, okay. So we're missing Batista. That was the big thing I'm missing here. I am missing out on Batista. Who did I have him facing last week? I did not have Batista on my show last week. Okay. That is a big no-no. So, that being said, we need to get him in a rivalry stat. Carlito and Chris Masters have worked out their stuff, and Batista is very angry about it. There we go. Batista is a very, very angry man. And he's just looking to take it out on anybody that he possibly can. So here on Heat, then, we got to get something good for the fans. So we are going to go with RVD and Shelton Benjamin. Get them out of here because we are going to go with a handicap match where it is going to see Batista Heelroids versus Carlito and Chris Masters. 'Cause like I said, he's just very angry and he's looking to take it out on anybody that he can. And so, for the record, Eddie did message me something about the star ratings and as to whether or not that impacts anything. I don't know for sure. That's something that I heard about on Up, Up, Down, Down. They were talking about how the way your card is built does possibly factor into something algorithmically. I don't know if that's true. I don't see why that would be true, especially because my show ends up always being booked all over the place. But that being said, I want to try to kind of even that out. So that being said, my match card is finished. It is.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird. Basically, what I had asked was just having a title match every week. Like, is there any penalty for doing that? Because obviously, a title match is going to bring people in.
There is no penalty for that.
Yeah, that just I don't know. That seems weird to me. It's just going to have a title match every single week.
It brings in the fans. They want to see it.
I mean, I don't know. This is like an out of character thing though. Like if that's going to be like, oh, if there's no penalty to doing title matches every week, do you just want to keep doing title matches every week then?
I mean, that's up to you. I'm now granted. Do I have intentions of putting the title on the line every single week? Absolutely not. But we're in the very early stages of this game right now. I gotta try and build up that lead while I can. So anything that can get people flocking over to the A show, I'm gonna do.
I mean, it sounds like you're doing like a pretty desperate tactic in order to get people to watch the quote unquote A show. I mean, if your show really was the A show, would you have to put the title on every week, or would people just come for the superstars?
If your show was the A show, would it be live to tape or would it be live?
It is live. We are taped live in front of an audience.
Yeah.
All right.
And then it airs on Friday, so that way, if anything goes wrong during the show, you can retake your matches.
It is live, and that is all that needs to be said about that. I do not appreciate the fact that you are throwing this back in my face when it is a true fact that I have stated. I am not lying to these people when I say that our show is live. All right. So
yes, it's filmed.
So don't even.
It's filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Don't even.
But
first of all,
Friday.
First of all, I never said that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's live to tape, which means it's taped in front of a live audience on Tuesdays.
Okay.
On
Friday.
Look.
Hey, I did not bug you. Okay, when you were doing your show, so do not bug me when I am putting together my show. Okay. Okay.
You want me to dip out? I'll dip out.
I said, yeah. Please do, because the artist is going to work.
All right.
The artist is going to work. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into our schedule here. And so one of the issues we have coming up is my illustrious competitor has a pay-per-view coming up, and I'm gonna have to do something about that. So we're still building. We're still building up right now. Mick Foley's saying a lot of stuff. And he's saying, if my illustrious partner wants to put on a WWE Championship match every week on free TV, and if that's the game that he wants to play, then that's the game we're going to play. However, unlike the general manager of Raw, I've got a story behind mine. Mick Foley originally won the championship in a hardcore match. If you look back, that's fact. That's exactly what happened. And Triple H beat him in a wrestling match. Therefore, Triple H has earned, because this is SmackDown and you're not given opportunities, you earn your opportunities. So he's earned a title match this week against Mick Foley. Boom. There's your main event. That's all you got to do. Nice and easy. There is storyline right there, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And we're gonna go ahead and hype that up. We're gonna go ahead and hype that title match up, because there's build, Mr. McThing, because that's what it is. That's how the system works. That's 100% how the system works. And of course, you can't, you know, some things went kind of awry. Some things went kind of awry last time. And Edge and Randy Orton, they got kind of out of hand during their last match. And so we're going to lock them up this week to ensure that their blood feud is contained. And because we don't want any problems to interfere with our main event, because we've got a hell of a main event for you this week. We've got an absolute banger of a match. 100%. 110%. Also coming at you this week, we are going to have, can we do, we're not going to do that. We're going to do, yeah, I think we're going to do a triple threat match. Yeah. Triple threat match. No, I'm not feeling the triple threat match, actually. Not feeling the triple threat match, actually. Because this is going to be, this is going to be big. It's going to be big. So let's do a big 6-man tag match. We're going to do a big 6-man tag. All right. So we've got Joey Mercury. We've got Johnny Nitro. And we also have one Finlay who loves to fight. Now, Finlay and Paul Burchill still don't like each other. But Mercury and Johnny Nitro, they got beef with the Boogeyman. But what is it? What's that? What are we going to have for their partner? It's so random. It's so, well, he's got a little bit of steam to throw off. And begrudgingly, Paul Burchill approaches Mark Henry and has invited one Mark Henry to join his crew for the night in order to take on Finlay, Nitro, and Mercury. So that's how that's going to work. That's exactly how that's going to work. But I don't want to have that match there. I actually want to have that match right here. So we're going to go ahead and go 6-man tag. We're going to have Paul Burchill. We're going to have Mark Henry. And we are going to have, where is he? The Boogeyman, who's coming to get you. Joey Mercury. Johnny Nitro. And where is this Finlay who loves to fight? Because we're going to have another tag match, playa. Well, not really a tag match, but tag with manager. Whoa, not tag team tag with manager. That's more intense than I was prepared for. But last time we had Matt Hardy versus Gregory Helms. Now we're going to have Ric Flair. Well, it wasn't Matt Hardy versus Gregory Helms, but you know what I mean. Where is Matthew Keith Hardy? There we go. Gonna put them together, and we're gonna go ahead and do that match right there. And I kind of like that. So we're gonna go that right there. We are going to. Do I want to put this one right here? No, I think we're gonna kick it off with some cruiserweight action. And who loves a good hardcore match? Where is one Rey Mysterio going up against one Super Crazy? Because they're not done with each other yet. No, actually, no. I changed my mind again. I'm very fickle today. We're doing Bobby Lashley versus Umaga in the hardcore match to kick off the show. Doing Bobby Lashley versus Umaga. And then, dude, I don't want to do another First Blood. This is Lucha Libre action here. So we'll go ahead and do You know, let's do a fatal 4-way. Let's do a fatal 4-way. So we got Super Crazy. We've got Rey Mysterio. We've got Psychosis. And I believe that's everybody, isn't it? Ricochet Helms. So I've got Chavo in a match already? No, I don't have Chavo in a match already. So we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do believe we have a nice we have a nice build card right here. Bobby Lashley versus Umaga is going to kick it off. Fatal 4-way. Super Crazy, Rey Mysterio, Chavo Guerrero, Psychosis. There you go. A big 6-man tag team match. Oh man, I'm feeling pretty good about this card. Feeling pretty damn good about this card.
All right. Well, there we go then. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will begin since I started it off. RVD and Shelton Benjamin got booted off over to Heat because they need to blow off some steam. RVD with another win over Shelton Benjamin, proving why he deserves a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. All right, Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch do pick up a win in an elimination tag match over Big Show and Kane. Hopefully this moves them up the rankings so they can get that tag team title rematch that they are looking for. Trish Stratus and Mickie James pick up a big win over Melina and the women's champion Lita. Carlito and Chris Masters, even with how angry Batista has been as of late, somehow managed to pull out a win. Masters went for the Master Lock, got hit with a Batista bomb, and then in comes Carlito, just pulling out a win. Kurt Angle again beating JBL this time. JBL in a bar brawl, proving that these guys are going to continue to fight all over the arena until JBL is satisfied with his handiwork. Booker T.
But JBL lost.
Well, yeah, he wants to be satisfied. He's not going to be satisfied with his handiwork until he wins. Booker T coming back strong this week, beating John Cena after he lost his Intercontinental Championship to him. And in our main event, again for the WWE Championship, Shawn Michaels retains his title over The Undertaker. So here's the thing, you went pretty big this week. I don't know if I'm going to win, and that's fine. So here you go. Have at it.
Oh man.
Waiting on you. Oh, you didn't book any Velocity matches this week.
Oh, are you? Oh, are you done? Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got. I can't believe I'd be bored watching. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched the show this week, and I can't believe I got bored watching.
If I can,
freaking Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker for the 3rd week in a row for the championship again. Where's the story there?
If I can interject for a minute, to be fair, who really sits through Raw anymore, anyways?
See, you look down on your own show as well, that is irrelevant because it is now time. It is now time for the highlight of the week. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown live from Kentucky, baby. Let's go. We are kicking this match off. Oh man, this is going to be a big one. The student versus the teacher. Bobby Lashley versus Umaga. One-on-one. Hardcore action. We're kicking this off right. Let us go, baby. Let's see what we got. And Bobby Lashley, once again, steel chair shot after steel chair shot after steel chair shot proves that no matter what Umaga thinks, he is not the master, and he never will be. Moving right in to the second match of the night in absolutely phenomenal. See, one thing you're going to get on SmackDown that you're not going to get on Raw is the best cruiserweight action, the best lucha libre action, and Super Crazy with, albeit, some might say, a little bit of a questionable victory, ends up pulling through together, again, beating Rey Mysterio, Chavo Guerrero, and Psychosis in absolutely one phenomenal Fatal 4-Way match. But that's not all we had for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for in a massive 6-man tag team match. The team of Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro, and Finley ended up beating down the kind of ragtag team of Paul Burchill, Mark Henry, and the Boogeyman. Here's the thing. Money only goes so far, and apparently Mark Henry was not paid enough for his services, as he just was pretty unwilling to help out Paul Burchill. And the Boogeyman, well, I'm not really sure what the Boogeyman was doing. Did you watch SmackDown, Dan McThing?
I did. If I'm being honest,
Tell
kids,
what it was. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay? And I don't know if you have a superstar like the Boogeyman on your show.
I do not.
But how do you deal with the Boogeyman when in the middle of the match he makes Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury start waltzing? What am I supposed to do about that?
I don't know if you can really do anything about that. I think you're just
I mean, they ended up winning the match somehow, but it was just kind of strange, man.
I did see how the match ended, because I did see them waltzing back and forth, and Paul Burchill was kind of trying to figure out what was going on, and I think he just got distracted, because that's when Mercury managed to roll him up. Mark Henry just seemed disinterested.
Mark Henry, well, like I said, Paul Burchill obviously did not pay Mark Henry enough for that. Maybe he should. And you know what? Maybe Burchill should have been paying more attention to the match instead of looking for his treasure. But you know what? When it comes down to it, a victory is a victory. So kudos to the dancing dynamite duo of Eminem.
Can I
no, you can't.
Something?
No, you can't, because I'm moving on to the next match.
I know, but I have a legitimate thought that
okay.
I
you know what?
Share.
You have 30 seconds.
Maybe next time Paul Burchill should be paying in American cash instead of gold coins that he got from a treasure chest wherever he might have gotten it, because he probably bought it at the 25-cent machine at Walmart. Next time, just pay him in cash.
Gold doubloons are worth more than your entire life, all right? So I don't appreciate you talking down on my superstars like that. Moving on to the next match. And for the first time in this rivalry, Gregory Helms picks up a huge victory over the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, when Matt Hardy, out of nowhere, without anybody seeing, took out Ken Kennedy. We still don't know what happened. 1 minute, Kennedy was there. The next, Kennedy was gone. Ric Flair was so distraught by his tag team partner getting taken down that Gregory Helms came in, boom, right to the lower regions, using the Nature Boy's own tactics against him for the easy victory. Absolutely crazy. And speaking of crazy, with nowhere to run, with nowhere to go, hey, there's nothing you can say. There was nothing that could change the fact that Randy Orton planted Edge in the middle of the ring with three of the most devastating letters in this or any other language. RKO. And not only that. See, Orton's kind of a cocky man. He's a little cocky. And what we didn't realize, and I don't know when this happened. I don't know. He must know somebody backstage, but left a microphone on top of the cage. And after he planted Edge with that beautiful RKO Edge does, he climbs at the top, grabs that microphone, just looks down on Edge and goes, "Who gave up now, bitch?" And just hopped right out of the ring. And I'm like, I didn't think Orton was like that, man. That seems really out of character for him. But man,
I'm just happy he's wearing wrist tape.
I was stunned. I can't wait to see what happens next week. And of course, you guys all saw it coming, because we built to this. We've been building this story for 3 weeks now. And you know what? This story's not over yet. This story isn't over yet. On the season premiere of the record-breaking episode of Friday Night SmackDown Live, Mick Foley, in a hardcore match, ended up winning and becoming the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. The very next week, Triple H said, "All right, Foley, I don't know why you're letting it go to your head, though, because you won in a hardcore match. Hardcore is your thing. I can do hardcore. But Foley, I got a lot of respect for you. And, but you can't beat me in a wrestling match." And the week after, he proved it. So this week, on Friday Night SmackDown, for the World Heavyweight Champion, it was Triple H versus Mick Foley in a straight-up wrestling match. And Triple H proved that Mick Foley just can't beat him when it comes to just straight up one-on-one action. And your new World Heavyweight Champion is the Game, Triple H, forever proving that he will always be the King of Kings. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end a show. Thank you very much for watching Friday Night SmackDown live from Lexington Fayette, Kentucky.
I mean,
and we will see you next week.
It's not live, but sure. I'm gonna let you keep rolling with it. It's fine. All right, let's find out what happened here. There will be a fan change.
Show me my victory. Show me my victory.
Oh, that doesn't look like necessarily what I think you were looking for. That looks like 40,000 more for me. So that puts me up 80,000. What happened there? What's going on?
Give me a second. I'm on the phone. That was tonight?
Oh,
dude, why didn't you tell me? Okay.
Triple H.
So wait. Okay, who's in charge? Who's in charge of the scheduling? Well, fire him. Look, how was I supposed to know? I don't watch TV. I don't even know what the fuck Wimbledon stands for. How was I supposed to know it's gonna be a big thing? Okay. Okay, well, the next time, let me know that double dim whatever. What was it? Wimbledon. I'm sorry.
It's a tennis.
Next time that's on, fucking let me know.
It's a tennis.
If they're gonna if they're gonna steal all of our freaking viewers, okay, got it.
It's tennis. It's tennis.
I'm sorry, I had a very important phone call. Anyway, what were you saying? How many fans did I gain this week?
You did not gain any fans. I took another 40,000 from you.
I mean, you know what? That makes sense. There was a very very prestigious tournament on this week, and you know it.
Can you hang on a second because I want to see 40,000 came to Raw.
I mean, you only gained 40,000 when I had to deal with some of the biggest competition of my career as a general manager. So.
Last week it was NASCAR. This week it's I mean, nobody watches tennis.
Fridays are busy nights for television and sports in general, okay?
I mean, your show's a little all over the place. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Show's a little all over the place? No, we kicked it off hot. We cooled it off in the middle, so everybody was completely hyped up by the end of the night.
I mean, you got 3.5 stars on these last matches. So, I mean, those were good. But look at this. Look, I mean, come on. 2.5, 2.5, 3.5. This is drawing hard.
You're bragging about a 3.5 star match in the middle of the show.
But the big thing that you have to take away is that Undertaker Shawn Michaels for the third week in a row for the WWE Championship pulled in 4 stars in El Paso, Texas. They did good. They did good work. It's the important thing to know.
But where's the substance? You're just putting them in matches together. There's no storyline there. There's no substance there. There's nothing to it. It's just cheap pops. People like seeing explosions. I mean, people's gonna see an explosion once. It's gonna be cool. People are gonna see an explosion 5 times. It's gonna be cool every time. It doesn't matter how you place it.
Can I have a moment here, please?
I mean, you could try. You could try.
It's Shawn Michaels and it's the Undertaker, man. Like, what do you want? Like, they are 2 of the absolute best this industry has ever seen. And they go out there week after week delivering in different matches.
Different matches? It was the same match as last week.
No.
It was the same match.
No, because in the first week, it was a fatal 4-way tables, ladders, and chairs match to determine who would be the WWE champion. Last week, it was a ladder match where Shawn Michaels took away Undertaker's coveted WWE Championship. They
didn't even use the ladder until the very end. It was the same match. And instead of going for the pin, Shawn Michaels decided, you know what, instead of pinning him, I'm going to put up a ladder. It was the same match with a pin instead of a ladder. That's not quality entertainment.
Well, apparently the fans disagree with you.
I'm gonna say the fans that you have, you might have the quantity of fans, but I have the quality of fans. So
But-
to each and every single one of you that watch the actual A show, I love and respect you.
The quality of fans doesn't matter when it's quantity that matters more, because it's about who has the most fans at the end that gets the GM of the Year award trophy. So, I mean, I don't really see where you're going here.
I'm bringing in more money than you. That's where I'm going with this.
You're bringing in more money. Do you want to?
Yeah.
You want to compare financials right now? Because you've got
I,
3.3, almost 3.4 mil. And I
your
am at
finances,
4.5.
your finances have gone down, and my finances have gone up.
Yeah, because I had to re-sign superstars.
I'm bringing in more money than you.
We'll see about that. Because it's not.
No,
gonna
it's
matter
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We got one more week before I go uncontested for a pay-per-view. How many do you want to guess as to how many I'm going to take that day?
You'll probably take about 100,000 or so, because again, you're going uncontested. You can't declare victory when there's no battle. That's gonna be. You know how hypocritical it's gonna be. You know how hypocritical it's gonna be when I have an uncontested week, an uncontested month without a pay-per-view, and I take a whole bunch of fans from you, and you're not gonna be able to, like. I'm not gonna brag about it. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I had the better show this week," and whatever you're gonna say, because I'm a humble individual.
The important thing is.
The important thing
I have a lead.
the important thing is
an uncontested
the important
pay-per-view.
Okay.
That's what's important here.
Okay. And you're just gonna, man, you make me sick, man. Like, you're gonna brag about having this uncontested pay-per-view that it's, you know what? Go ahead. Have your go home show. Have your go home week, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, because by the time my pay-per-view rolls around, all of these little jumps and fans you're gonna get, oh, I guarantee my storylines are gonna pay off in the end. Oh, I guarantee it. And there's nothing that you're gonna be able to do.
You're allowed to think that. It's fine.
I know.
I know. Like I said, the important thing is that I am up this week. Thank you very much, Vicky Guerrero. I appreciate you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of GM Mode, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I want you to remember, the S is silent, but he most certainly will not be.
Oh, you're not even going to give me the line?
I'm not. No. See, this is the part where you do need to go sit down. You are losing right now, so I don't know.
By a technicality. My storylines and my show is better.
You can call it a technicality, but I'm still up by 80,000 fans. So we'll see you next week, guys.